Competitive swimmer Riley Gaines was just a guest on Club Random, hosted by Bill Maher, and they talked about how the radical, woke left is obsessed with race and transphobia in this country. Check out what they had to say here.
There is a place it goes just too far. And
it's too far. We're here. We're in that place now.
Yes. No, I agree.
We're living it. It's entirely too far. And this idea of that community being oppressed is silly. I mean, it's silly.
I agree. It is.
I truthfully, and might be getting a little bit into the weeds, but like, people, this isn't to say there aren't bad apples. There's bad apples in every group, right?
Of course, right.
People don't see color anymore. We're not living in the 1860s.
That is not certainly not true of every single person.
It's not true of every single person.
But I have made a similar point, so we're not far off.
Right.
I always say, let's live in the year we're living in.
Right.
And in the year we're living in, it is true. We have come such a long way.
But you wouldn't think that if you saw the media.
That's why I say, live in the year we're living in.
Yes, absolutely.
It's like, is racism still a malady in this country? Absolutely. But it's like we're using the blood work from 1990 to diagnose it. And that's not where the blood work is now. Still an issue, absolutely. And there are still lots of racist people in this country.
Absolutely.
Just individuals. But, you know, most of it is just, you know, I went into a store and I got a, you know, dirty look from the guy. And it's like, yeah, that happens to people of color and it's wrong.
Right.
But it's like, a little, you know, this kind of dirt off my shoulder thing is required. And that's, I think, what most people do. But as far as like what the laws say, and also what just the mainstream of Americans are just not racist like they used to be.
No.
It's just, you can find it and it's still an issue and there still needs to be redress for, obviously, the legacy of it still lives with us in many ways.
Certainly.
It's not a non-issue, but I agree, I think the biggest problem that they have on the left is this obsession with race, chasing phantoms of racism that don't exist anymore, because it's a lot about...
Everyone just wants to be a victim, right?
I was just going to say that.
Obviously, they made some great points. Most of it was common sense. Today's society has made it rewarding to be a victim. People are now becoming a victim in order to reach their goals or reach success. In the past, we had empathy for real victims, those who had to work harder to get where they are today, or those who had awful circumstances that were out of their control. Today, it's easy to be a victim. Anyone can do it. All you have to do is pretend to be in a certain category or change your identity, and you're immediately a victim. You're touted as stunning and brave, and you're given opportunities that you don't deserve. This false victim mentality has created real victims. Those like Riley Gaines who work hard to achieve their goals but get them taken away by someone else who simply changed their identity in order to take advantage of a broken system. Yet all we hear from the mainstream media is that transgender people are under attack. They continue to ignore real victims like Riley Gaines or women that simply want to participate in sports. Social media has escalated this issue to such a point that everyone is trying to be a victim in any way they can. Not only are they changing their identity, becoming non-binary, people today walk around with a camera just hoping to get offended so they can post it online to get a lawsuit, attention, clicks. We see it when women go to the gym and they record themselves working out and someone looks in their direction and it's immediately sexual harassment. Every time something bad happens, we consider it a hate crime or a targeted attack based on a physical characteristic, even when it has nothing to do with that. Today's leftist mindset has ruined individualism. It's actually the opposite of what Martin Luther King was talking about, judging people based on the content of their character and what they do as a person, rather than their physical characteristics. But today, all you are is what's on the outside. It doesn't matter who you are as a person. All that matters is how many boxes you check and how much of a victim you are. And it's a step backwards in terms of civil rights. But that's all I have for this video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about what Bill Maher and Riley Gaines had to say. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe for more content just like this, and I'll see you in the next upload.